Today on an all-new Turnaround theory, we're going back to the Coffee and Whiskey podcast channel on YouTube and watch this video in its entirety about these women really being desperate. And of course, I'll give you a theoretical thought like I always do. So join me for another edition of Turnaround Theory coming up next on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Are these women really desperate? If you'll stick around for another edition of Turnaround Theory, which is coming up next on my official YouTube channel, Facebook fan page, and on my Instagram account, we're going to go back to watching the Coffee and Whiskey podcast on this YouTube channel and watch this video in its entirety. And of course, I'm going to deliver another free theoretical thought at the end of this broadcast. We're already getting warmed up and getting started for Season 5 of Turnaround Theory, and fellas, as I often tell you all, that y'all should often be knowing my saying, and y'all should often be knowing the drill. So why don't y'all grab a quick snack and come on back, because y'all just might learn something. Turnaround Theory starts now. Roll the new intro. I'm Mr. Turnaround, aka Tenacious T. I'm a musician, singer, rapper, songwriter, composer, and producer. I'm also a content creator, and I give theoretical thoughts on just about anything in general. This is Turnaround Theory. What is up, everybody? Once again, it's your boy, Mr. Turnaround, aka Tenacious T. And I want to welcome you back to another edition of Turnaround Theory on my official YouTube channel, Facebook fan page, and on my Instagram account. Now, as you should know, that Turnaround Theory comes to you each and every single Monday over the digital airwaves of YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram for this season. And Turnaround Theory is also the actual platform of where I normally give the fellas, just like you at home, a free theoretical thought on just about anything. Hey, listen, for those of y'all that are just tuning in into another edition of Turnaround Theory on my official YouTube channel, I want to personally welcome you. And if you are, in fact, a returning subscriber, hey, welcome back. And for those that are tuning in to watching another edition of Turnaround Theory on Facebook or Instagram, and you are following me for the very first time, welcome aboard the platform. And if you are, in fact, a constant follower of mine with regard to the content that I post up, whether it's on Facebook or Instagram, hey, kudos to you as well. Now, as a constant daily reminder, I must reiterate to you all to please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my official YouTube channel, because it would in fact help out and it would be beneficial for the YouTube algorithm. And please don't forget to smash on that post notification bell, because you, my friends, will instantly be notified every single time I post up and upload more additional content onto the channel. Please make sure that you follow me on all social media platforms. There will be a link provided in the description box below on my YouTube channel, as well as in the comment sections below for Facebook and Instagram. And if you also want to contribute to my YouTube channel through PayPal, there is also going to be a link provided in the description box below on my YouTube channel, as well as in the comment sections below for Facebook and Instagram. Please don't forget to also use the hashtag TeamTurnaround that you see at the bottom of your screen, because that lets yours truly know indefinitely that not only you're watching another edition of Turnaround Theory, but it just goes to show that you are supporting my channel with regard to the content that I post up, and I might just give you a shout out right back. Now, I do hope and pray that I have covered everything within this particular matter, and with that being said, let's jump on over into another edition of Turnaround Theory.
Hey guys, look, it's May right now, and we're about to approach summertime, so that just reminded me of something. You know, hot girl summers lead the pregnant girl winters to single mama springs. Other than that, guys, like the video. Let's jump into it.
Okay, so this 18-year-old boy just asked me for my phone number. And I was like, honey, I'm 42. And he's like, okay, well then, can I get your email? Like, okay, but
Boy, I'm kind of old to where, man, I was on the AOL chat. You know, the dial-up internet, you had to listen to the tone before you connected to the internet. We used to have those chats where you asked for age, sex, and locations just in the chat rooms, boy. If y'all remember that, put your stuff in the comments if y'all really know that.
Full service catering, event decor, $6,000. Let's get into it. Sweet chili wings, barbecue meatballs, fried cabbage, bacon, egg, and cheese, our famous vegetable rice that everybody loves. So just DM us.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.
Text us if you want to book. Like I said, this is full service catering and event decor for $6,000.
You must be out your mind.
Hey, look, I'm not the one to go ahead and knock people hustles, but like $6,000, bro, you gotta know where you stand at, bro. This is not $6,000 worth of food, my guy. Like, I know the price of chicken is higher than giraffe nuts, but like, dog, $6,000? What else y'all doing for these $6,000? Y'all got the DJ, the bar. This look like microwave macaroni and cheese. Like, I don't know. I don't know, guys. Yeah, this ain't worth it. I ain't paying $6,000 for this at all.
Stop it. Get some help.
God damn.
God damn. Do you know how fat your ass gotta be to make a trans person break character?
Well, you know, deep down inside, they still a man. All right, they still a thing, you know. Something happens, that chemical reaction. Real recognize real. That thing was looking good walking by. And a real man would have to say something. And that's a real man. So, yeah. That thing was big. That thing was so big, boy. That thing was so big, she was like, oh, nerd.
What do you mean by that?
I hate when I'm in a man's car and it's 2015 or newer, and he decides to play music via Bluetooth connection.
What?
I think I'm stupid. I know this got CarPlay. Plug the phone up. Cause like, now I feel like you're trying to be sneaky, and I don't like that. Whose name don't you want to pop up on that screen when they call? Why are we in a 2018 Challenger and you're playing music via Bluetooth? I have CarPlay. I know it takes way more effort to connect to Bluetooth than it does to just hook your phone up and play the music via Apple CarPlay.
Will you pull yourself together?
Plug the phone up. Let's see how many missed calls and messages you have. Like, cause y'all think y'all slicker than grease and I don't like that. Plug the phone up before I grab the wheel, hit a hard right, and run us off the road. Stop playing with me.
Huh?
I ain't gonna lie, dog. She might be on to something, fellas. Like, y'all need to be careful, bro. Like, I didn't know that was a thing. So if you plug in your Apple Play, like, all kind of stuff start popping up, bro. Better be careful, dog. I just thought it was a convenience to go straight Bluetooth. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about the wire and all this stuff, but she might be on to something on her end. She just be wanting to look.
How? Hold on, bro. How?
So guys, look, be careful. Don't plug your phone up. If you like Bluetooth, Bluetooth should be a convenience, right? I get it. Apple CarPlay, the Google Play, that's something else, but I just don't get it, bro. I just don't get it. You're gonna get yourself caught up, dude. At this point, bro, look, do not disturb when you in the car, bro. We listening to shit. If you was really down bad, you putting in the CDs at this point. Bring back the CDs so you can cheat, fellas. I'm just joking, dog. We don't do that. We just joking.
We don't do that here.
I'm homeless, and this is how I date. I shower and get ready at the gym, and then I take my stuff to storage since it's not that far. I Uber to and from the date, even though they usually ask to come and pick me up. I don't mention being homeless until the second or third date, but it hasn't been an issue so far. If you have a problem with me dating, just remember I'm homeless by choice, and unlike you, I don't have any rent to pay.
Yeah, I had to pretty much hit her with the same stale face. Look, nah, this is genius when you're desperate. Like, this is genius when you don't have a real place to stay. But this is just temporary. Why are you dating out of the gym anyway? Why? Why are you doing this right now and expect a man to hold you? You gotta get yourself together, bro. This just screams you're not doing enough to keep yourself together, bro. Like, this is supposed to be temporary. That's all I'm saying, bro. We in hard times. I love the idea if you're desperate and in very, very, very hard times, but like, you're making this a lifestyle. What is the ultimate goal here, bro? You get what I'm saying? Like, that's not a win situation. What happens if a man wanna come home and clap some cheeks? What, he's gonna go do it on a bench set? Huh? He's gonna go do it on the elliptical? Y'all gonna be taking a walk together on the treadmills? Like, well, what are we doing here, bro? I know Planet Fitness got TVs. He's gonna have to watch the game the bench set? Like, I don't get it, dude. Like, how's this fun?
Jesus Christ.
Why you gonna get me?
Lord have mercy.
Why you gonna get me? I'm sorry. Shut up.
I no need you Paul blood now cause you done brought the whole end of it out. You got me?
I am Cornholio.
Man, homie was deep in there sleep. He was sleep. But my God, dog, if you had living at home with moms and you forgot to go get her from work, you know you was about that shit. She done pulled out the broom on you and everything in front of your girl. He was genuinely scared. Like, I'm thinking that he always gets the broom. You know, moms always have that one weapon of choice that they use against you. That boy got the broom and his whole life flashed before his eyes, dog. For me, when I was growing up, man, I ain't gonna lie, I had to go get the switch, man. My mom was like, go pick your own switch. I'm like, God damn. So you know what you gotta do? You get the ones that kind of dry but not too thick, so when it hits you it breaks off so you don't get hit again. You never get the wet switch, bro. That gonna hurt, bro. That ain't gonna hurt. Damn, yeah, dog. You gonna have to get up on that house, man. You smashing inside mom's house and you can't go get it after work, or yeah, you gonna get your ass bust.
We'll return to Turneround's theory after these messages.
Too many females focus on being the catch and not understanding the value of the man that has caught them. You spend so much time trying to say that you're the prize, and the relationship itself is not treated as the first place prize as it should be. Now you fumble a good man because you didn't understand his value or his purpose. You saw absolutely no value in the fact that this man could provide, protect, connect, and correct you because you want to be in charge. You want to take that leadership role on so bad that you don't understand the burden of actually being a real leader. Therefore, you don't respect it and or value it. Now you fumble him and you back in the real world dating again and talking about the dating pool got piss in it when you just had a good man. Don't get so used to having a yes man that you fumble a real man.
Let me make this simple for you ladies. If you meet a man today and he tells you he has a girl, if he tells you he's in a situation, if he tells you that it's complicated, if he tells you that he lives with his baby mom, but he really can't afford to stay somewhere else, so that's the reason why they split the bills and they live under the same roof. If he tells you that he is going through a divorce, if you don't say you're good or get with me after you get that situated, you don't believe this, but if you don't walk away right now, you are telling him that you are open to playing number two or tolerating another woman. No ifs, ands, or buts. If he tells you that he is dealing with anything at this moment while he's trying to entertain you, you are setting yourself up and you are being conditioned for other women to exist, whether you like it or not, because you did not respect yourself enough to tell him that there is no competition. I do no competing. I do not deal with people who are dealing with other people. Think I'm playing? Am I lying?
We now return to Turneround's theory.
That gets you fucking faster than anything. All the money in the world, I can't call on you. I don't give a until I call and need you and you there for me. That's what sets you the fuck apart. When I say I need and you got, when I say I want and I can have, when I ask and receive, reliability. Show the fuck up. Like, I don't know, that shit just do something to me because it ain't never too many people I could call on. If I say such and such, it's handled.
Emotional, damn it.
That get you fucking, I'm not gonna hold you. That get you fucking faster than anything. All the money in the world, I can't call on you. I don't give a fuck. You can have all the change, you can have the watch, you can have all that. You're not fine to me. Like, you ain't even attracted to me. The pussy don't get wet unless I could call on you. Cause that, just call a man. Just, where you at? Like, I need some air in my tire. I don't know. That $245 worth of quarters get you fucked on my mama. You don't even gotta have no money on it. This could be the brokest. Niggas be thinking this shit about money. This shit is about reliability. For real. I don't know. That's just me. I can't speak for other bitches. But put some air in these tires. Put some oil in this motherfucker. I don't know. Vacuum my shit out, you might get the... I don't know.
You must be out your mind.
So you saying, man, the quickest way to the draws is being reliable? Is that it? Is that the guys? What do you guys think about that? Always be available and reliable. It's the quickest and easiest way to get to the draws. What do you guys think about that? Is that capping right there, bro? Cause like, man, you gotta be broke. Fam, if you need your oil, if you need a flat tire, and I'm a guy that needs to go ahead and be there to help you with that tire, but I don't have a car. I can't afford a car. I can't afford to get there to you, bro. Does that help? Am I still clapping tonight?
Stop the cap.
You get what I'm saying? Like, is it that I get it. I get what you're saying. More reliable, consistent, but it can't be just that. I feel like, you know, that's something in addition to what you might like. But obviously you're saying all these things that a man has to do that ultimately comes down to him spending money if he needs to be reliable and there for you. You get what I'm saying? Men aren't too much emotional creatures. We could listen. All right, call me. Yeah, call me. I'm gonna listen to your woes. Like, I'll be there. Be the, you know, the shoulder you can lean on, the ear that you can tell. But look, at the end of the day, you can't be super broke and try to like hold me account, you know, think that I'm reliable and I can show up and can't pay for anything. You get what I'm saying? I still need you to pay for stuff. Am I still gonna clap? That's the question, bro. Is this cap or is this facts?
If you really want to know why men believe that women love dangerous men and aggression and all of that, just look under prison talk and look at the comment section. There's a lot of desperate women just willing to open their doors and their legs for prisoners because they find the prisoners attractive. Yeah, so I believe men do have a justifiable reason as to why they believe women do want to get their butts whooped or anything like that. Because women do promote dangerous men like they're attractive. Or just look at prison talk. It's crazy, y'all. Look under the comment section.
Look, man, if you're gonna date a man straight out of prison, bro, you got low self-esteem and you just having bad relationships with people in I would say the real world. You're not dateable. All right. And it's not a bad thing. I mean, it is a bad thing because you're seeking love in the wrong places, I would say. But like, you're filling yourself with false hope. Why would you go to a man in prison and think that as soon as he gets out, it's going to be all good? I'm pretty sure there's some success stories there. But like, do you really think you're going to build this phenomenal relationship based off of whatever's happening in the phone? Like, I mean, maybe a few cases, right? But on average, I don't think it's gonna work out, man. Them dudes in there really know what's up, bro. They're not in there just for any old thing. And they're probably changing their lives around. They're looking for false love. When them boys come out, man, them boys not looking to settle down right then and there. Come on. Unless y'all have some past relationship, used to be married or whatever. But we know what time it is. All right? They telling you everything that you want to hear over the phone. And you falling for it. You love it. You sending them, you filling up their commissary. They gonna tell you whatever they want. They gonna tell you that they want to marry you. Shit, they might even marry you while they're in there and wait them 5 years to divorce. them boys no game. They no game, bro. And that's crazy because you don't. And look, for y'all that, you know, for the women that say they have these experiences and it doesn't end up good, yeah, you gotta blame yourself at this point. Blame yourself.
Did y'all see the story about the woman who dated this man for 5 years, living rent-free the entire time, and was secretly plotting against him? When I tell you the men are going off in the comments, let me tell you what the fuck really happened. So the girl name is Shanice, right? Now, Shanice has been with this man for 5 years, okay? They got kids together, and they share this cute little townhouse. From the outside looking in, you'll think, okay, they happy, they're a family, they stable, but baby, if only they knew what she knew. And the wild thing is, hell, he ain't had no clue either. Girl, you don't even know how deep this finna go. But I'm finna take you with me. Cause this ride is wild. When they first started living together, he told her that he did not want her to pay no bills at all whatsoever. He had all of that and he was gonna hold the household down, okay? Now get this, Shanice was not a stay-at-home mom. She actually had a really good job and she had a boutique. And instead of her spending money on bullshit, she actually had a plan. Now, friend, you know some woman would have took that damn money and shopped it up, spent it, living free, all of that. Not Shanice. Shanice said bet and sis started stacking. but quietly and strategically. Pay attention. Girl, how about she opened up 2 bank accounts that he didn't know nothing about? And oh, you remember that time they had all those programs that was paying rent? Their rental assistance? Oh yeah, she applied for that and got approved, but she didn't tell him. All the while, this man is still handing her money for the rent, and rent been paid. And she pocketing all of it. Shanice. I can't even lie now, I'm confused as hell. Like, Shanice, what's happening, baby? What we doing? But you know what? I kept following, friend, because I had to know the tea. I had to know the why. And get this man still had no clue. And she out here acting normal as hell. Still cooking, still taking care of the kids, still laying next to this man like everything is fine. But mentally, sis has clocked out. Baby, Shanice's mind was on the other side of town. So fast forward, how about Shanice goes out and buy a house, bitch? And put that shit in her name. Not his, not theirs, in her name. Yeah. Now, I don't know what type of game this shit is, but hell, Shanice played. Y'all moved in, her, him, and the kids, and he decides that he's gonna pay half of the mortgage. And baby, he agreed thinking that he doing something like they still building together. This man is really paying rent in a house that he don't even know he finna be evicted from. Meanwhile, Shanice chilling. She ain't saying shit. She just waiting on a moment for him to slip up. And of course, it happens. So Shanice is doing laundry where she finds some condoms in his pants. Mind you, they don't even use those. So Shanice is like, yeah, I knew it. He's back on the bullshit. But what none of us understood is the fact that this ain't nothing new. This man been doing her dirty since the beginning. And Shanice is finally playing chess. Let's look at the laundry list. 2 years into the relationship, he started cheating. He cheated while she was pregnant, and when she got pregnant, he actually got violent with her, which caused her to go into labor early. Got violent and went into labor early. Why is this man still with us on this planet? He crashed his own car. She let him use her spare, and he another. Hold on, friend. And one of the girls that he messed with sent screenshots of him getting head on her birthday. Bitch, I wish I can stop. I can't stop. I gotta keep going. Hold on. He even had the nerve to flirt with some girls who shopped at her boutique. Yeah, his was buying clothes from her boutique. And there were videos, multiple videos, of him and his friends running trains on these women. All while with Shanice. When she found them condoms, that was like the last straw for her friend. I mean, this girl put that man clean out, okay? No car, no home, and no backup plan. And he had to move back in with his people. Meanwhile, she's enjoying her new 4-bedroom home, fully paid with a garage, some land, and she's now making $68 an hour on her new job. She even told us that 2 months into them talking, she gave him $4,000 when she learned that he f***ed up a bag on her way to Cali. And because she was pregnant, she figured that shit, we locked in, so we might as well be locked in, right? Shanice said she really loved this man. Like, she was so in love with him, and she was so hurt for so long after all the things that he had done to her. And it just made her go into a rage and just say, you know what, like, I'm not even finna, like, act a fool. I'm not even gonna get out of character. I'ma just get him back in the best way that's gonna benefit me and my kids. If it was me, what I would have done, I don't know, friend. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I have a low tolerance for cheating. So, like, the moment I found out he cheated on me the first time and made me go into labor early, oh, he would have been done for. Relationship is done. I don't care about none of that shit. But I'm really curious to know, like, what y'all think about it? Was she wrong? Would you have done all of this? Was it necessary? Do y'all think it was worth it? I gotta give it to her, though. Shanice definitely did her big one, y'all. What y'all think?
Yo, at the end of the day, this relationship was built on bad intentions, dog. Like, straight up, man. Like, it is what it is, dog. You wanted to help your girl out, man. She was over there just, like, thinking, I'm gonna use this opportunity to save, stack, and buy a whole house with the intentions of just going to get a house and not worrying about you at all. She didn't think of you long term. Okay, life happens. Curveballs happen. She got pregnant, and you just did your thing. y'all already now in a toxic part in your relationship, right at that 2 to 4 year mark where all relationships are challenging, bro. I'm just telling you, when you're in the year 2 to 4 years in your relationship is the most challenging with your girl. Like it just is, bro. Like you start contemplating all kind of stuff. Either it's gonna work, it's not gonna work. You're gonna start seeing early signs. People start changing up, man. You fall out of that infatuation phase and you start to get into the stage where can you see this person long term, okay? So if it's not marriage right now, man, and y'all still just kind of dating, you're gonna hit some bumps in the road for sure. And that's what they did right there. But this seems like it just grew into a toxic relationship. And whole time, man, you over there taking care of her financially while she was ultimately setting herself up for success for the long run. I don't know what else to tell you, dog. You get what I'm saying? Y'all could have built an empire together, but nonetheless, y'all just wasn't on the same page, bro. So I don't know what to say. I don't want to say. Just be careful, man. All right, just be careful. If you're paying for everything in the beginning and she's not stacking, saving, or doing something with that money that can benefit both of y'all, then why let her do it? Like, why are you just doing it for what reason? What's the goal? If you paying absolutely 100% of everything and she saves 100% of everything and it's not for the benefit of you both, either to put down on a house for the both of you, car, paying off credit, what is she doing with it? What is she doing with it? Like, what is it for? Meanwhile, you just working your life away for what? Where's the benefit in that? Like, you gotta just think about that sometimes.
So my boyfriend and I broke up, but we still lived together for 5 months after the breakup. And we also worked together for 5 months after the breakup. So we were living in a 2-bedroom apartment, which was perfect. So he had his own bedroom, I had my own bedroom. But when I tell you, this man literally changed like the trajectory of what I expect in a man. I'm trying to have Zazu hang out with us, but he is so type A. Like, he does not like mess. He doesn't like filth. He hated dishes in the sink. He hated a wet sponge in the sink as well. If anything, he was the one that actually took care of the house way better than I did. He was also just a respectful guy. Like, he actually respected boundaries. He wasn't trying to, infiltrate my room to try to get some pussy, like, never. He's also very introspective and he knows how to be alone. Like, he's very, very comfortable in solitude, which I think helped with us kind of having our own lives even while we were living together. He never required validation from external sources, which meant when the relationship ended, we made it very clear, like, we're not bringing anybody over, but he also wasn't interested in that. He was like, okay, now that the relationship is over, I'm gonna focus on me, which is insane because I feel like a lot of men, just go out and like everybody. I know this sounds really weird, but because we were both independent of each other, we actually were still able to hang out, watch movies together, do all those things without it being awkward. And also it was very convenient for me at the time because I was hardly paying anything. I wasn't paying any of the bills, had no idea how much anything cost, and I was paying kind of like a small portion of the rent. So obviously convenient. And like, ladies, when a woman is done, she's done. So like, there wasn't any more exploring of that. Anyways, all that being said, whenever like women either complain about their boyfriends or women complain about men just being like filthy and stupid, I'm just like, not all of them. Now, emotionally speaking, we weren't perfect, obviously, and like I think struggle to see like red flags immediately in men. However, all that being said, he was a really great, like, what's the word? Exemplary boyfriend to have.
Bro, let's just keep it real, man. Y'all only made this happen because y'all it was the financially best decision to do that, because y'all didn't want to split up and have to worry about a place to stay, split up worrying about, that unpaid, that broken lease to be on your credit and them hounding you down. Like, that's exactly what it is. All right, that man knew what time it was. He focused on himself just like any man will probably do, like get better and get better. He had the personality, the type to do it. He didn't have to worry about going out and, not coming home. He was able to, keep it mature and respect you. But at the end of the day, y'all just you did that, and y'all did that for the best financial decision. That's exactly what that is and what it sounds like. And it looked like you really won, because you didn't have to clean the house, you barely had to pay any bills, and you probably was outside doing your own thing, getting, dating other people, getting smashed when you wanted to get smashed, but you just couldn't bring them home. Is exactly what it was. So, hey, wild story, guys. That's what I'm saying, dude. Both these back-to-back stories is like, these dudes are just paying for everything to no benefit at all. And I'm not saying that's always the case, but like, if you're gonna do it, just make sure on the opposite end, what she's doing it for and working for is actually something for the long-term good for the both of y'all. Charleston White said it himself.
When we come back to Turneround's theory, I'm going to close it out and conclude today's edition with another free theoretical thought in just a moment.
When a man is broken, he can destroy everyone around him by what he does. When a woman is broken, she can destroy everyone around her by what she says. That's why for a man, self-control is his greatest power. And for a woman, silence is hers.
Can we normalize teen pregnancy? No, we can't. If you haven't seen the video that Bird Brain made talking about trying to do that, she can't even pronounce pregnancy, and you somewhere trying to have a child. And this be the problem. Y'all don't be having a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of, not only financially, but mentally. You don't need to have a child. You know why? Because you're stupid. Right? You're stupid and slow. And I mean that in the most nice possible way I can say it, because you're really actually stupid for real in real life. And you don't have anything to offer a child because you're ignorant, right? And you're a child yourself mentally. So it's like two kids in the household, two kids, an older kid trying to raise a younger kid. That's what it gives. And then with y'all goofy, stupid selves, by the time you get in your 20s, you see everybody else out here doing what they want to do, spending their money the way they want to spend it. And then you somewhere talking about how you don't understand how people got money to do X, Y, Z. They got money to do it because they don't have a baby to be taken care of like you do. All right, sometimes I blame y'all parents, y'all mamas, because they be helping y'all raise them kids that y'all be having in y'all teens, and you don't truly get to experience the consequences of your actions to stop you. And then you just go on to keep on having more and more kids because you know that somebody else is going to pick up the slack, and you don't really get to feel it for real on what it is to have a child, right? And then when a child get 18, you somewhere ready to kick it out, because you ready to get your life back. Mama got to have a life too. Same mama who was somewhere saying that she needed to have kids when she was a teenager and let the best years of her life go by. And then now she want to wait until she in her 40s and be the old hoe in the club trying to compete with the girls in their 20s because she missed out on being able to live that life when she should have been living that life, but she was somewhere being somebody's mama. Y'all are backwards. You backwards. Sitting and waiting until you turn 40 so that your child can be grown and you can go live the life you want to live. You should have did that when you were young. And then when you get older and established, you have the child, right? Once you got all of that out your system. But again, y'all are slow and you're backwards. No, we're not going to normalize it. We're not going to normalize it because a bunch of y'all got a dysfunctional family that you're from, where all of y'all sit up and have babies while you're teenagers and you don't even give yourself a chance to live a halfway decent life because you want to repeat the same cycle that you watch somebody else be unsuccessful at, because that's how stupid you are. You set up and watch somebody else fail at it and then turned around and did the same exact thing and messed your own life up. And then you will be the same one who want to play victim and think that we're going to feel sorry for you for having a child when you was young, putting yourself behind the 8 ball and thinking that somebody need to give you sympathy. No, we're not. Shout out to the girls who have made the best of teen pregnancy, went on to do great things, because I know women like that personally who unfortunately had a baby young, but they went on to become powerful, wonderful women. But some of y'all, you don't. Right? You stay in that same spot. You have a baby young and you don't ever make anything out your life. You end up being a government assistance queen and nothing ever good comes from it.
And will blame everybody but themselves for the fact that they can't find a quality woman.
Well, let's just breeze by the fact that for a lot of men that actually have standards, there certainly is a lack of quality women out there.
Like they'll say, feminism has ruined dating. No, it hasn't.
Well, toxic feminism that actually is only about disparaging men certainly has.
If you can't reach the bar that women have set for themselves, just say that.
And if someone doesn't understand that a lot of men actually have standards that a lot of women out there simply can't reach, just say that.
Because the first step to doing better is admitting that you have a problem.
Ooh, I think I see the problem.
So if you admit that you have a problem and you better yourself and you become a good enough person that you can reach those standards that women have set for themselves, then you won't have a problem anymore.
Yeah, one of the main problems is that a lot of women require men to be over 6 foot tall, have a 6-figure income, and spoil them like little princesses when they don't actually deserve it. Yeah, that's one of the problems.
It's not feminism that ruined it, it's you.
It's always the men's fault, isn't it? Problem is, it takes two.
Ain't no woman single by choice.
Oh, really? I beg to differ.
You single because you failed at finding a suitable man.
Right, because it couldn't possibly be that myself, along with lots of other women, as well as men, just like being single. There has to be some other reason.
You don't have the right to make that decision. Women don't have the right.
Ooh, don't I?
Because it's not up to them to decide if they're going to be a girlfriend or a wife. It's up to men.
Oh, dearie, keep telling yourself that. Because not every single relationship is initiated by a man.
So stop lying to us talking about, oh, I'm single by choice. You're not single by choice. You're single because you failed at it.
You know, saying something over and over again, even with a lot of conviction, doesn't make it true.
Stop lying to us like we're stupid.
Well, in some cases, if the shoe fits, wear it.
So, about you single by choice, you single by choice. If you ever hear a woman say she's single by choice, tell her she's lying.
Yeah, tell me that I'm lying. See how that goes. I think I might even tag this person.
She's single because she failed at it. Okay? Only men can take you out of that side. You can't take yourself out of that side. Stop lying.
I really wonder what it's like to live in that fantasy world. Must be lovely.
And now, Turnaround's theoretical thought. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all know what time it is, and this is always my favorite part of the segment. Once again, it is time for another edition of Turnaround's theoretical thought with yours truly, because in just a moment, I'm going to conclude today's edition with another free theoretical thought, this time coming from the Coffee and Whiskey podcast on his YouTube channel about these women being desperate. Here's your theoretical thought for today. If these women aren't desperate, they have to be delusional. And if they ain't delusional, they're desperate. Either way it goes, no matter how you slice it, these women are always in want of something from men. These women, they don't treat the relationships as usual. They just consider it as a business transaction. And the more they want, the more they're going to ask for. In essence, what I'm trying to say is, you can't satisfy a woman no matter how you try. That's your theoretical thought for today. And this will conclude another edition of Turnaround's Theory for today. Hey, listen, let me know what you think in the comment section below concerning today's episode. And as a constant daily reminder, I want to reiterate to you all to please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my official YouTube channel, because it would in fact help out and it will be beneficial for the YouTube algorithm. And please don't forget to smash on that post notification bell, because you, my friends, will instantly be notified every single time I post up and upload more additional content onto the channel. For Turnaround's Theory, I'm Mr. Turnaround, aka Tenacious T. Thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing you right back here next time for another edition of Turnaround's Theory. Now here is a sneak preview of next week's episode. On the next all-new episode of Turnaround's Theory,
every time I turn around, I see more and more men celebrating being single. They talk about how much freedom they have, how much money they have, how better they are looking, how healthier they are becoming. And if I didn't know any better, it would sound like a lot of the men were actually trying to encourage men out there to actually stay single.
that's next time on Turnaround's Theory.